Time to get the latest from all the action going on at the World Cup. I'm joined on the set by James Vecina and Ruben Slachter. Hello to both of you. Some big names going head-to-head in penalty shootouts. And the latest game saw Morocco beat the Netherlands.
Morocco beat the Netherlands. And to see Ruben swap allegiance. Just very different shirt that you got today as of yesterday. But I'm sure, as you'll say, best team won last night.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if we are all sitting here in orange yesterday, even if it was not foreseen, then also we have to be big boys when we lose. And here we go. Fully deserved win for Morocco.
Fair points. Well, Morocco beating the Netherlands on penalties, not disappointing. A number of opportunities they did have. But Verbruggen between the sticks made some fantastic saves to keep the danger away. Bono also doing well on the Moroccan side, but it was Cody Gakpo who managed to put the Netherlands up in the 72nd minute. Powerful header after that from Issa Diop levelled the score, and a tense penalty shootout followed. Misses on either side, including from Morocco's El Ainaoui and Achraf Hakimi, but it was Saibari who scored the winning penalty. Final score 1-1, 3-2 for the penalties. Morocco will be facing Canada next. Just a bit more after this.
It's clear that over the past few years, Morocco and the Moroccan players have come to believe in themselves. The supporters also believe it's possible, and that's very important. People now imagine the next game is going to be easy, but that's not the case at all. It's Canada. I know the coach. I know the team. They're going to pose us different problems, and we'll have to find different solutions.
So before we talk about their next game to come, last night, as you say, Morocco, fair play to them to get it done?
Yeah, well, I mean, the big difference maker we are just seeing from him, Mohamed Wabi, is a fantastic coach. I just have to say it because we remember the Morocco playing in the AFCON final. It was still with Regragui. It was a lot more defensive. It was not dynamic. And if you look at right now, this is one of the most exciting teams in the World Cup. And even they go that far that the Dutch decide to not play Dutch anymore and go for the defense.
So that was a huge call from Koeman to go for that.
Yeah, very bad call, but okay.
Because he went that defensive play right from the start, 5 at the back. And that was, I mean, in a way, because Morocco we've got 70% possession for Morocco, only 2 shots on target for the Netherlands. So is that shooting themselves in the foot by playing that way?
But if in the end they win the 1-0 and there's no equalizer in the last minute, then everybody will say, okay, what a brilliant tactic. So yeah, it's fine margins, but if you look over the whole game, it's already a miracle that it went to penalties because Morocco should have won this game and should have put it to bed already a lot earlier. What I just don't understand from the Netherlands' point of view, but okay, let's give all the credits to Morocco, no problem with that. But if you are adapting your game to what Morocco is doing, then you have to go all the way. And what Koeman was saying was like, yeah, we trained this for 2 days, it felt good, these kind of things. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't buy it.
You don't buy that after that. Morocco on their side, 801 completed passes. That's the second most at the World Cup ever, behind Spain. We're talking about a team that's evolving, that's really creating something. And as you say, their manager really coming in as a new force in this and showing that they can impose their style of play. Most possession was theirs in this game. And we wouldn't necessarily expected that coming into it. But yes, they did it. They came in, imposed their style and got it done again.
It's special because we heard Achraf Hakimi after the game that they said, okay, after Qatar, people were maybe thinking that this was a one shot. And no, they are there to stay and they're even there to improve themselves. And that's what makes good teams even better. They want to become better every game, and that's what you see. It's not only if you look at the Brazil first half again. I have Morocco against Brazil. They were outstanding. Honestly, this game I think they could still do better because the Netherlands gave them all the possibility to combine. And in the last, it's not easy when you have such a defensive opponent to create the chances. But okay, I think they will learn from that again because it's not often that they play against such a big team and that they are adapting them to them. So it will even be a good learning point.
And is this going to be a learning point? Just a quick word on the game to come then. They've got Canada. Is that a good learning point for them? It's going to be like, a step down in a way for them after that? I have no idea what Canada will do against them. I think that if you have seen Canada so far, I won't think they will adapt them to them. Canada is it's a lot of energy they put into the game, a lot of... It's quite offensive. I think it suits Morocco better. I think it's easier for them to play against. But okay, let's see. They come out of 120 hard minutes in Mexico in the heat. Let's see how the players will recover. And they've got time to recover now, especially with some of the first to be taking part. Jeannie.
In the meantime, there was that massive upset with Germany now out of the tournament.
Who would have thought that? I mean, who would have seen it coming? You could place your bets in a certain way, but for it to happen this way, beaten by Paraguay, also on penalties. The fourth-time champions crash out in the round of 32. To get the reaction from the game, here's Selena Sykes.
Well, who would have thought it? Germany have lost a penalty shootout at the World Cup for the first time in their history as Paraguay stunned them 4-3 in the spot kicks here at Boston Stadium. That has witnessed a piece of history. Paraguay, fair play to them. They did what we expected them to do. They played in a very low block defensively and frustrated the Germans, especially in the first half when they didn't have a single shot on target, and their plan worked even better than they probably expected, as it was Paraguay who opened the scoring in the 42nd minute thanks to a header from Enciso. It obviously didn't take long for the Germans to get their equaliser in the second half thanks to Kai Havertz, but they'll be kicking themselves because they didn't take enough risks. There wasn't enough creativity to find their way through the Paraguay block, and they paid the price. They obviously thought that they had that goal in extra time. VAR and the referee deemed it not to be a goal because of a foul on the keeper. And who would have expected, obviously, the Germans to blow it on spot kicks? It's in their DNA, really, to win penalty shootouts. But history has been made here as two Germans have their spot kicks saved, and one skied over the crossbar as Paraguay make history here. Very delighted fans are here in Boston against all the odds going through to the round of 16. Obviously, I won't tempt fate yet. We don't know whether France will be joining them, but Les Bleus will have to watch out for them.
Nothing went well for Germany in that. I mean, even the penalties didn't go well. Third World Cup in the row that they're not really advancing at all. I mean, they got out of the group stage this time, didn't last for long at all. But do you see this as Paraguay's win or Germany's loss?
Both. I think you always have to give credit to Paraguay for the fight they put up. But if you take from a German perspective, it's pretty comparable with the Dutch. I think there's a lot to change in the whole federation. There's a lot of criticism on Julian Nagelsmann, but also the choices to come there with Neuer, who still stopped the penalty. So, okay, maybe that was not the biggest problem. I think that the German team is really looking for the new identity, the big characters to come back or to step up again. And yeah, they're all already screaming for Jurgen Klopp. So we'll see if that will be the next one.
Because you see as Nagelsmann not surviving it. We'll have some news in the next few days.
I don't know. I think for me, you have two options. Or you go the Moroccan way, that you come with a real idea for the next 10 years. Mm-hmm. And in general, the Germans are very good at it, to do it like this. And then maybe Nagelsmann can be the man because he is very strong in constructing teams. Or you go for a bit of a short-term solution, and someone like Klopp who can also build it up, but at least it's someone who can motivate it, a bit like what Ancelotti has done for Brazil. I would say that but you also can see that the players don't seem really to follow the whole plan, so that's a real worry for them.
Needs to get your opinion on there was what could have been a winning goal at the end of the game for Germany. Rules as a foul on the goalkeeper, so that ruled off. It was Taz's goal that was ruled out. VAR check on that. What was your opinion on it seen there?
Yeah, well, it's a bit of a big discussion now. I think after this year with so many goals scored from corners and that the discussion has started, I think that also FIFA is looking closer at it, and that's why it has been ruled out. I think it's a soft decision. If you look at how he's blocking it, you can also say he is staying in front of the keeper. He's blocking him out
because the keeper gets back up again.
The whole question, the whole question with VAR is, when does VAR has to interfere? Is it a foul? Yeah. Is it a foul to stop the game? Is it a 100% mistake of the referee? Difficult one.
Well, nonetheless, with that win, take a look at this image that has come from Paraguay. It's the Paraguay's president signing in what is a national holiday for them after that win. Of course, you've got to celebrate. I mean, even if it's the Germany of not the Germany of old, but God, that's a huge win for Paraguay.
Absolutely. And earlier in the day, there was another nail biter when Brazil had to come from behind to beat Japan.
I mean, if you saw the score at half time, you wouldn't have thought that things would finish that way. They were 1-0 up after a mistake that led them the way for Kaishu Sano to open the score with a great solo effort. Ancelotti's men, though, had to wait until half-time to equalise. Casemiro heading one in to level the score, and it was only as extra time was looming. Martinelli found a way out for Brazil with the winner in the 6th minute of injury time. Take a listen to this here.
I believe this is progress for sure. Fortunately, we were able to score the second goal. Otherwise, that could be really complicated for us. Obviously, when it comes to the psychological aspect, it is important to... you have to go through suffering, right? It's normal. It's part of it. There's no novelty there, especially in modern football. Suffering is part of the game. It's part of it, as it is relief.
Carlo Ancelotti speaking there. Seemed to be the only man on the Brazilian side. Calm at halfway through the game there.
Yeah, well, that's what I was just saying about Carlo Ancelotti. We can say that Brazil is a ship that is not very steadily right now, but he manages at least to get these wins out and also to get everybody on and to keep everybody on board. So there seems to be a real team spirit in the Brazilian team. He manages also to include Neymar in the whole team process, even if he didn't come on yesterday. So yeah, that's full credit to him.
He did say he would have brought him on had Casemiro not levelled the score. So perhaps, but just maybe a word on the squad. There's a couple of injuries in there. Rafinha out, Casemiro picking up an injury, Paqueta, Lucas Paqueta as well. Is that a worry for him?
Yeah, but I think there's a lot of worries for Brazil because you can see that this is not the best Brazilian team of all time. And next round they will play Norway or Ivory Coast, and both of them, if they go through, they won't think that they are without a chance. This is not the Brazil of the golden days. The only thing what makes them still special is this individual quality that they still have. Vinicius Junior yesterday, there was one action. Please look it back.
He takes that brilliant.
It's incredible. But there are a lot of lacks and problems in the team, and opponents will know it. So yeah, if they want to win it all, I think it's difficult because they have too many weaknesses, in my opinion.
Unfortunately for Japan on their side, they'll still have to wait to try and win a knockout game at the World Cup, yet to happen for them. Coming up today, more games. France will be facing Sweden, with the winner of which will be playing Paraguay in the round of 16. They're in training. Didier Deschamps back overseeing the squad after his return from his mother's funeral there. So we've had France with a hat-trick from Dembele. We've had Mbappe performing. Ruben, how do you see this one playing out? Are they going to take things lightly against Sweden? Because on paper, you'd think that it's going to be an easy game, but clearly no team can think it's going to be easy ever.
I think that they have seen the games as well of last night, and they've been worried, and they've been warned. And what Didier Deschamps knows to do very well, and that's why he's one of the best. It's his main quality is to always keep the guys focused. Maybe the football is not always the most entertaining, although this World Cup it's a bit better from the French side. They are clear favorites. So yeah, I don't see how Sweden can win it, but okay, you never know.
We never know. We might be talking about an upset tomorrow, Jeannie. So let's hear the games coming up. Paraguay then facing the winner of France versus Sweden. The two going head-to-head, as I mentioned, tonight. And we've got also the rest of the games there. Ivory Coast versus Norway and Mexico versus Ecuador. Very tough to predict anything happening there. That showdown there between Central and South America taking place 3 a.m. Paris time, Jeannie. So we'll leave things on there. And as always, before leaving things, thoughts again for fellow journalist Christophe Glaise, who remains imprisoned in Algeria 2 years now, since he was imprisoned there while working on a report on one of the football teams over in Algeria.
All right, James, thank you so much for that. And Ruben, thanks to you as well. Thanks to you, all of you, for watching. Lots of good vibes out to the French fans. I know there's going to be a lot of people watching that game tonight here in Paris.
Might be tired afterwards as well.
We're all going to be tired tomorrow morning. We'll see then. Thanks so much for watching. Do stay with us.